Hello everyone, this is Foxcat, and welcome to the next update that definitely needs an update. Like, we all know why we're here. So pretty much, as you guys probably know, especially as of late of this earlier today, or late because, the video has been up quite a while, you may recall that I just now reacted to, of course, GPReed's own theory video today. And let's just say we're going to talk about that a lot, because there's a lot of things that I missed from that video. But of course, there's also some Easter eggs in there. But before we do that, let's go ahead and straight to explaining what's going on with Naomi again. So, if you guys recall, a couple of days ago, though, which we'll get to, I talked about Instagram, and okay, that's fine. Sorry, I'm talking to myself on my computer. Anyways, Naomi released another journal titled Yellow 2, and it had a lot of symbolism. Here's that symbolism once again for those who forgot. Let's hope this doesn't hit an ad. Now, as you guys probably noticed, it is kind of weird, but it has made major revealments to it. For one, if you guys may have noticed during the table scene with medicine, which kind of confirms where the medicine part comes from, you may have heard a voice of a man's voice. Now, again, we don't know who this man is, but it's possibly the father. Another thing is, those flashing images, I'm not going to freeze frame the crap out of it, because believe it or not, a video just did it, and we'll get to that in a bit. But those were symbolisms of a child and family and all that, specifically representing Naomi's what happened. This confirms that Naomi is possibly was the girl who burned down her father's house, and we all know that her mental health separated her from her son. And as for the moon, I think that's more back to the symbolic reference of the fact that, alchemic medicine, which is no doubt at this point literally just, all that. Anyways, there are a few other videos. There's one that's definitely a little bit disturbing, known as World Peace. Now, I haven't seen that one, but I can definitely tell it's a little bit weird. But here's the one I like. Live Free is fun. And let me just literally just show you the crap. Hopefully there's not... Yeah, it's 8 minutes. Get it? Because that's literally just her now confirming that, hey, I do have split personality, because those are all the same colors of her split personality, kind of. And pretty much, there's no doubt that there's more to it. However, we're just going to let that slide for now. As of right now, I'm going to send this over to GPReads. As I already stated, I already reacted to this, and I will send the link down in the description down below for those who are interested of looking at this video, and also me reacting to it, of course, because oh boy. And pretty much, it's a pretty good video. But however, here's some parts I want to talk about, and I'll send a link down in the description down below, so you guys can see the rest of it. Yes, it's a pretty good video. However, here's the few things I want to point out, and here's the first one.
Obviously, that was weird, but it almost feels like this video was made to contradict itself. The tune in the background is distorted, but happy. And then the man speaking is very clear, but anything but happy. That combination makes me think of subliminal messaging. Audio subliminal messaging, sure, but also maybe visual subliminal messaging. Let's take a closer look at those flashes towards the end of the video.
You saw that? I'm actually going ahead, and if you hear a little bit of noise, that's because I'm kind of going to bring it up here. But let me just show you again what one of those flashes is. That this one got my eye way quickly. Not the letters, but literally this thing that scares the fucking crap out of me. Look at this. This is nuts. I'm surprised he even scanned through it and did all the letters. Well, he is... whatever. Point is, look at this. Look at this beautiful artwork of Hallelujah fucking hell, as I could call it. And it doesn't really take a blind eye to know what's going on here. This woman probably did a massacre. Who knows who did the massacre, but all of them are holding weapons. That is no doubt a freaking weapon you see a cowboy use. And it's just disastrous. Now, where this is taking place? But this is definitely big. Now, as for what this is, I don't know. And I don't know what this giant bloody hole is, but yeah, this really caught my attention. And I know it's not too big of a thing. He probably just passed it because of, other reasons. But still, this is disturbing as heck. And I don't know if this appeared on her Instagram, but it's no doubt her artwork, no doubt, because she's usually one that's disordered. But still, I don't want to even look at this. And I have the image once again. If you guys want to see, I may even try to upload the actual image as well on my Instagram, all that. But still, this is like saying hallelujah to hell, because yee. But anyways, here's the next thing that caught my attention.
Great, I was next. I started to feel more and more alone as my friends continued to side with Naomi. But the odd thing was, when I contacted them, they seemed completely normal. As if Naomi had done nothing to them. What was going on? Then, he came to me with a very interesting story. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's just hear what you have to say. Go ahead. Go for it. Okay, so I've been working.
P.S. That wasn't I was thinking I was going to show up. I was actually going to show off something else next. But hey, flip-flop, not a problem, because this still bring out the point. Now, does this guy look familiar? At first, if you guys saw my reaction video, I thought, oh wait, he looks like a demon. Then it hit me later on, because later on in the video, and then I realized, oh wait, that's Friendly Phoenix. There's no lie about it. The horns make sense. Like I said, I'll still say it. It looks like he's like dressed up like a demon in a sewer. Like, really looks like freaking Saw movie or whatever. But anyways, yeah, it turns out, and I did not know this happened. Now, you guys can definitely correct me in the chat, in the description, because I have zero idea when this took place. I know this took place before, but I don't know if this was now or if this was in another video. Again, you gotta forgive me because again, this is all happening before I actually met GPReeds. Remember, I came in this in the middle of GPReeds So I'm still need to catch up on a few things. But yeah, it turns out Phoenix worked with Naomi and escaped or something. I don't know. Maybe he's a secret spy or I don't know. But it does reveal blah blah. And by the way, I just noticed this. The brain surgery gone wrong. Medication hallucinated giant moth. A army of cult-like followers. I just love that he just put a brain surgery gone wrong. Even though I don't think he did mention that, but he did show it. And, it's just hilarious. Like, it does shows how much he is, paying attention to all this. But anyways, here's the actual next thing I was supposed to show you. But it's fine because it still gives us, an idea. Because this one is crazy.
This is all too weird. Realistically, this person had to know who my friends and I were. I mean, why else would they be targeting us? Specifically. This man reaching out to me was so unexpected. I honestly didn't know if he was another one of Naomi's mind games, or if he was actually telling the truth. At this point, there was no way to know. I mean, there just wasn't. But I took a chance, and I trusted him. And together, we formed an anti-Naomi campaign of our own. Well, Naomi was quick to fight back, and so were her followers.
William stops today.
P.S. Did that video look familiar? Well, let me show you where that video actually come from. That's right. So, which explains the whole bullying is wrong thing. So that explains why that video, excuse me, came up. Now, as for why I appear in that video is because I commented on her post, and that ended up, just a quick teaser. And yes, that is me. I still have my name, Dark Party, blah blah. However, there is two things we need to worth note. Even though I think I already mentioned this beforehand, but we do need to note something real quick about those two songs you heard in the lullaby thing. The first song, which was created from the anti-Naomi, is called Pop Goes the Weasel. And here's how it goes. Or originally was supposed to go. Let me see if this is the correct one. Okay, it's the correct one. And this is actually the thing, which is weird. But I do remember there was the Let me see. There's a lot of stuff here. Huh. Those are... I don't know if it's right here. Oh yeah. So here's the meaning of this. Perhaps because of the nature of the lyrics, includes a tailless flat end, dead weasels, hat tools, spinner weasel, and magazine. Ooh, this is interesting. Now, the actual reality is, in the singing game version, it's believed that the Pop Goes the Weasel was inspired by the bubonic plague, and I'm trying to see if there was it. I could be more thinking about the London Bridge is falling down, but I do remember there was a different type of verse that it says da 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 pocket full of peas, because you know how that gas is. But yeah, this is the song. It's definitely interesting. I'm not gonna get in too deep, and right now I'm actually doing live search and see what could be in. Though there is the eagle, which is connected to birds again, and it could be just a fact. I'm not going to really look into it, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This second song, the one that Naomi used, it's actually one that I actually know. Hear what it is, and listen. And P.S., I'm going to try to be careful with this. I'm not going to try to get copyrighted, but we'll see how this goes once this happens. But here we go.
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Near at last on the ground you knitted, send in the clouds.
That song you just heard, and plus also I'll send a link in the description down below, of course. That song, and man, there's a lot of clear clouds, by the way. Funny. I guess that, and it says 3 months ago, dang. I guess people will still talk about the clown scare. Anyways, point is, that song is called Send in the Clowns. Now, the original creator of the song, we're not going to know. I just know it from the Julie Collins version. But the song itself, as I remember from the lyrics, and this does tie in, but it referenced a fact that a kind of a broken marriage type thing and separation, along with the fact of, why did we separate? Which is definitely no doubt a symbolism to Naomi in some way. There's no lie that has to be the case. As for the final thing, that I want to show, it's this hilarious Easter egg that I just caught, but it just shows, stuff and stuff.
How that depression was continued and worsened by your brother's accident. But it still doesn't explain these children. I guess we'll have to keep digging for answers. Naomi also has a Twitter. It seems to function in a similar fashion to the Instagram. I ran these messages through Translate, and they showed up as Greek. Here's what they said. I'm happy. Happiness is a chemical.
Okay, feelings may be a chemical reaction, by the way, but at least it's more emotional than that. It kind of reminds me of that creepypasta I remember reading. It's an old one, but still, love is love no matter what. It's even more than a chemical reaction. Anyways, my point is not that. My point is, did you hit the point that he just said Greek? Now, if you guys recall through his 50 subscriber special, which I pointed this out, this ties back connections to the Medusa, because Medusa is a Greek person. And like I said, I was actually planning to talk about her, so let's go ahead and dive into that part. Now, yes, I know I'm using the Solars one, but A, because I like it, and B, because there's actually a reason why. But for those who do not know, Medusa, in actual Greek mythology, is a gargoyle who, after sleeping with frickin' Poseidon, I am not joking, his wife came in and turned her into a snake monster. Now, of course, the original one is, one with hair and blah, blah, blah. This is different, but there's a reason why I put this out. But anyway, he's mostly known for, literally turning people to stone by a sight, and blah blah blah. Now, and once you cut her open, she comes out with a. It's a long story. I know I'm slamming, which is even more crazy because I'm actually into Greek mythology, but that's literally just the literal nutshell of who she is. However, you might be wondering, why the hell am I pulling up Soul Eater Medusa? Well, okay, this is another shot in the dark, and I know I've recently been a running gag of me shouting stuff in the dark, but I gotta put this out. I think there is more of a connection to this. This is just my joke theory on but I think there's more connection to that is because I think it's a reference to child abuse, which has been confirmed through that video I showed you with GPReed, and of course the other stuff that I did miss, but it does show. And as we all know from the Soul Eaters anime, Medusa abused and turned Corona, and yes, his or her name, depending on if you read manga or anime, is named Corona. I know, that's pretty much bad. Good timing before the pandemic. She used her as like a science experiment, or him, or whatever. And pretty much that kind of lines up with Naomi kind of bit. Again, this is just coincidence, and it could be like the Stephanie, or the dad, or whatever crap. But there's no denying that this caused me to question if this was connected. There's got to be a more better connection to Medusa, but there's no doubt that this probably is a good connection. Probably a coincidence, but it's a good connection, no offense. And the reason why I also make that is because if Naomi is the person who burned down the house, it would make some sense because, as stated, GPReed did not met that person in the Greek house. That was a totally different person in the Greek house she was mentioning. But either way, it could be, again, I'm still a little bit confused on that part of the story on who is Naomi. I do believe it's the one daughter who burned out the house. There's no doubt. But I forgot if she was the one he met way as childhood through the whole house thing. But I'm not so certain. But it does tie back to not only Greek mythology, but it does explain the Greek mythology, and again, my Medusa Soul Eater theory is just a shot in the dark, but it definitely is a coincidence connection, because again, surgery with pain, similar to how Medusa, did all that corona because of testing, and Medusa being an abusive parent is what, Naomi probably went through. Yeah, there's a lot. Now, as the last quick thing to end this off, we're going to finally now go back to my Instagram, and we're going to see if those guys responded, because they did, but I haven't paid attention too much, so we're going to just see how they respond, and that's it. I know I'm putting a lot in the dark here, and I know this is weird, but to be fair, I just have to show this off to see this, and good thing I did, because look at this. So I asked my Naomi, she got confused because I accidentally put this, but I just let her know that I keep an eye on her, which obviously I think she does know this. However, she says this. Me specifically, or Red? There are a group of us that runs this account. I'm Bronze. Okay, that's also new because I guess that will explain some dark orange. I think there was a dark orange. I don't know. I know she's just telling the truth of this crap, but I didn't know that would also explain, all the accounts. As for Puppeter, I kind of talked to him. Hello, happy you find blah blah blah. With Ragdoll, we may heard the reason I say we're not a cult because we are not a cult in Mystery Cavity, not a Magic Cat, not a complete near GPReeds to my knowledge, but I don't quite talk about him. Ragdoll does any more questions. This should help you understand. I wonder, have you looked into all of us or only just me and my little puppet Ragdoll? Eee. Okay, no offense, dude. I don't think you should say that, but let's see what this Instagram thing is. Again, this is just live baiting here because I didn't see. Oh, wow. I have no idea. Ooh, this is also. Ooh, I seen that because of stuff, but still. Ooh, I did not know. I wonder who heard that. Yeah, that's stuff. Anyways, yeah. So make a long story short, and also I did GPReads. He pretty much responded. So yeah, those are the responses. And I will keep an eye on Naomi. But hey, at least we got that out of the way. At least it explains who's running accounts. Because, oh man, I just solved something. Naomi is the one who's literally doing all those accounts. Huh. Well, it makes sense. But yeah, oops, sorry. I may should not get up. I usually pause this, but I have blah blah. But anyways, yeah, that's all I could find. And again, my Medusa Soul Eater theory is a shot of dark. But the rest of the stuff, I am pretty certain it is. And it's definitely getting very interesting. Now, the real interesting question is how Naomi's going to react to this and GPReed's own fairy video. Because she's mostly going to focus on him rather than me, of course. Unless that happens. But I actually have 0 to 100 idea on how this is all work. But of course, we'll always this thing. Anyways, thank you for watching. And also, P.S. Sorry this is coming out way late. Like, this is how late this is coming out. But the other video took so long. Heck, the even worst part is, and I'm starting to notice, I might have to, because my phone accidentally ran out of data to save pictures, so it kind of blah blah. But other than that, I'm okay. Sorry for the long wait for that video, reaction video, and sorry I missed it. But, you know, again, I'm trying to do other things as well. Also, one more update. It's nothing to do with GPReads, but I do want to point this out. I am getting ready to release my next comic for the Witchcraft series, which is going to be pretty interesting. So make sure you check that out. But again, other than that, I'm definitely keeping an eye on a lot of this. And oh boy, again, I highly recommend you watch my reaction because I swear to God you're going to literally laugh your socks off. But anyways, this has been Floxcat and I'm snapping out of here. Bye.